Now on Denver 7 News at 4, Broncos country is ready.
We're undefeated right now home, but I think Russell will definitely be more comfortable here.
Tonight, all eyes will be on Empower Field to see if the team's head coach will up the ante.
Best football's still ahead.
Even with slight injuries, Broncos running back Melvin Gordon will be on the field, and Russell Wilson heeds the warning now.
He's going to get a lot of reps, he's going to get a lot of playing time, so he's one of those guys too. Once he gets in his groove, watch out.
You can catch the action only on Denver 7 Live.
And taking a live look at Empower Field, where Broncos country is getting ready for kickoff as we take on the Indianapolis Colts right here at home. Thank you for joining us on Denver 7 News at 4. I'm Micah Smith. We have team coverage for you before the big game. We'll check in on the fans at the tailgate in just a few minutes, but let's start with our Broncos insider Troy Rank at Empower Field. Troy, how are you?
I'm doing fantastic, Mike. As you said, this game will be on Denver 7. The Broncos back in prime time. Listen, this first month of the season, it's been a little clunky. It has not gone as we expected. Figured the offense would be better with Nathaniel Hackett as coach, Russell Wilson as quarterback. They ranked 29th in points. They're dead last in the red zone. Last week against the Raiders, it felt like it would be easier to run for president than run for a first down, but they feel like that's starting to come together offensively. Defensively, Micah, they got to stop the run. That was the problem against the Raiders. But I had a chance to talk with Coach Hackett this week and ask him, what do you want to see from this team in terms of improving moving forward?
Looking at our entire team, we haven't played our best football as a team in all three phases, whether it be defense, special teams, or offense. I think that there's still so much more to improve on. All the guys are getting used to each other, and that's just something that we're going to have to continue to grow, and the best football is still ahead.
I believe him when he says that, but it's got to start tonight. I know it's only October, but it feels like a must-win. Because you're 2-2, you can't keep losing to teams in the AFC because that's where the tiebreakers hit if you're up for a wild card and you don't win the division. So look for the Broncos to play with urgency tonight. It's difficult always on a short week because you basically don't practice, but this is a team that understands it's time to turn it on offensively. And a quick note, Melvin Gordon will be leaned on. Latavius Murray, the new running back, he is not active tonight. So if Melvin Gordon holds onto the ball, he should have a good game, but that's the big if. Can he hold on to the ball tonight, Micah? Back to you.
All right, Troy, hope is still alive, at least for tonight. And right outside Empower Field, the fans started gathering before the doors even opened. And that's where we find Denver 7 CB Cotton. CB, Broncos country is ready.
Micah, that is absolutely right. We're out here on the south side of Empower Field. If you take a look over here, this is Main Street where you've got all the fan activations. People are out here having a good time, having some drinks, playing games with families. The energy is absolutely electric. A lot of tailgating going on too. And speaking of tailgating, I want to introduce you to my friend Max. Max, tell me, how are you feeling about today's game? Are we going to take home a W?
Oh yeah, feeling good. We got it. 27-21, calling it now. The only reason they're going to get 21 is Philip Lindsay's going to sneak a couple on us, but that's okay.
Okay, so you're feeling really good about the game and you're out here tailgating. Tell me, what do we got going on out here?
We're Preferred Painting. We're out here every game day. Best tacos in town on game day. The Moraleses, they do amazing work. Today we're cooking up some Mexican discada with some salsa molcajete. They've been out here since about 2 o'clock, breaking all the chilies and peppers down, starting to marinate them. As soon as people are able to sneak out of work, they're going to start coming through and getting a little bit of food in their belly before we go in.
I'm telling you guys, it smells so amazing. I'm hoping I can try one too. So tell me, you're feeling good. The energy out here is electric. You're feeling really confident about tonight's game.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Things are going to start to click. We're going to start to see it. We're so stoked to have Russell here. You can just tell by everyone. They're getting here early. They got the energy. We're ready. Broncos country, we're back.
How is everybody feeling out here?
How are we feeling, boys? Yeah, baby.
Yeah. We love it. We love it. That's the kind of energy we got out here this afternoon, Micah. Everyone is ready and amped for this game, confident that we're going to take home a W against the Colts. Looking out here on Main Street again, where all these fan activations are, I can tell you it is a sea of orange and blue. People are having a good time. Of course, we're going to be out here throughout the afternoon, capturing all the fun and bringing it to you all at Denver 7. Back to you.
All right, CB, we hope your friend Max is right. And don't forget, Denver 7 is the only broadcast station carrying the Broncos-Colts game tonight. Denver 7 News at 5 will be on until 6, followed by kickoff. We'll also have special post-game coverage immediately after the game. That also means a programming change for your favorite ABC shows. You can watch the Thursday night premieres of Station 19, Grey's Anatomy, and Alaska Daily on our sister station, Local 3, starting at 7. Well, as football season continues, the numbers keep growing for sports betting in Colorado. The state saw a 12% increase in total wagers from July to August. That's more than $290 million. That's up 37% from the year before. With 99% of sports bets happening online, we asked Superbook Sports what this means for the football season underway.
I think the real test is going to be when we look at September and October year over year. It's going to be even more interesting because as you go into the football season, there's already a significant seasonality lift. So that's going to be the real test to see what that growth is.
While baseball was the top sport in August, Superbook Sports says football is king. Downtown Denver is looking to get back to pre-pandemic business traffic. The city and the Downtown Denver Partnership believe getting businesses to open up on 16th Street Mall is a key part of the solution. This comes as a second round of the Pop-Up Denver program has been announced. As new businesses apply, the winners from Phase 1 are figuring out what's next. Denver 7's Rob Harris talked to one business owner leaving his shop.
You've never really seen anything like this, a gallery like this on the mall.
For the last 5 months, 918 16th Street had a special tenant.
My art is always very Denver-centric, representing Denver, so it was only right that we be right here.
His friends and followers know him as Jolt, and you might know him for his amazing murals around town. But he spent the summer as part of an experiment downtown to see if, by removing some of the cost barrier small businesses face, we can reinvigorate 16th Street Mall.
You know, the 16th Street Mall is, iconic part of Denver.
Jolt was one of 5 chosen in Phase 1 of the Pop-Up Denver program.
Welcome to the 16th Street Mall.
We caught up with him at his pop-up shop going away party. As his period of free rent through the Pop-Up Denver program comes to an end, so will his time on the 16th Street Mall.
It's a challenge just having small business. Period.
Of the 5 businesses chosen for Phase 1, we're told 3 of them will be sticking around on 16th Street Mall after their free rent ends. The folks at the Downtown Denver Partnership say they knew going into this it wouldn't be the right fit for every business permanently, but they still view it as a success overall, and they've learned lessons in Phase 1 that'll help them in Phase 2.
What is it downtown that's compelling enough to come work here more than 2 days a week?
Sarah Weavenson with the Downtown Denver Partnership says one of their goals going into Phase 2 is to imagine the next generation of businesses downtown, since fewer people are working in offices. Customers are looking for more dining and experiences, she says. So unlike in Phase 1, they'll be able to accept businesses like restaurants that need an on-site kitchen.
I think the goal is not to return to what was, but to build back better. So really thinking about amenities and events and really fun things to make it fun to come to work again.
Even though Jolt's time on 16th Street's come to an end, he says it was a great opportunity, and he's excited to see what the entrepreneurs coming after him do with the chance.
It's a great opportunity. On the economic level, and then bringing more culture here as well.
For Denver 7,
I would encourage people to go for it.
I'm Rob Harris.
The Downtown Denver Partnership expects to start accepting applications for Phase 2 in February. Selected businesses can get up to 3 months of free rent, along with a stipend for marketing and design costs. Well, exercise is so important to staying healthy, no matter how you choose to do it. There's one Denver studio that is a space for healing while packing a punch. Denver 7's Danny New explains.
Parkinson's disease can be a devastating diagnosis. It inhibits your motor skills with symptoms that usually worsen over time. But one way that's proven to hold off those effects is with exercise. And a local fitness center has been teaching a special kind of class to help called Punch Out Parkinsons.
1, 2, slip, 2, do it again.
Starting this past May, Club Greenwood in Greenwood Village started offering this month-long course where you can just beat the crap out of Parkinson's, and hopefully not the teacher, Libby. She was telling us how much she has seen motor skills increase in just a short time, whether it's gaining better walking patterns or just getting stronger. They punch, they jab, and when you hear the science, it makes sense why this can be helpful.
Studies show that with boxing, the way you're thinking and moving the whole body, it creates the neuroplasticity, which is building new neural pathways, which is what is damaged in Parkinson's. So for whatever reason, boxing just seems to be a good fit for it.
And it's not just the physical aspect. I want you to meet my friend Chris here, who started experiencing symptoms early at age 42. He says that not only can Parkinson's negatively impact your ability to move your body, but also to think clearly. And as you can tell by how confused I looked when I was trying to box there, this activity makes you memorize a lot of combinations of hits, and that is a good thing in this case.
When you have Parkinson's disease, one of the hardest things to do is to multitask. So like if you tell me to walk in a straight line, I can do it, but then all of a sudden if you ask me to count by sevens, I can't do that anymore. Like it freezes up your brain. So what's really cool about this class is that you have to call the combinations that you're throwing. So she'll say like 2, 3, 4, 5, and you have to throw those and call them as you do it. So doing this over and over again just helps you get different parts of your brain involved in the motor function and gives you more movement. So I can write again now, I can type all the time now, which is great. This boxing thing has been the best thing I've ever done. It's 10 times harder than the physical therapy and has really got me going.
So the class meets twice a week for 4 weeks, and then you can retake it as much as you want. In studio for Denver 7, I'm Danny New.
All right, thank you, Danny. President Biden just pardoned thousands of people with drug convictions. We'll tell you exactly who this impacts coming up after this quick break.